Hey everyone, Kitty Clinical here with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about residency interviews. Are they worth preparing? Some people don't like preparing for interviews, others do. What about residency interviews specifically? There's a lot of residency interview invites coming out right now. It's around this time of year where you're going to be going to a lot of interviews. And some people are going to really prepare for these interviews, and I'm asking the question, is it worth doing? Because some people, what they do is they rehearse answers to things, or they memorize interview questions or common interview questions. And while I think that might be fine and dandy, it's just a little weird to rehearse, especially if you don't know what you're rehearsing for. And if you end up rehearsing for something and you try to fit that answer into a question that's not really what the interviewer's asking, then it kind of comes off as really bad, right? Like if you rehearse an answer, I can almost tell that you are rehearsing it, so to speak. And I don't want that to scare you. If you rehearse answers and it works for you and you've gotten jobs that way, then all the more power to you. I'm not saying that you're doing it right or wrong. I'm simply giving you my opinion. And my opinion is typically that I like to think carefully about what I'm saying and take the time to understand the questions. But have a conversation. That's really what it is. It's a two-way street, right? You're talking to the interviewer. They're asking you questions. You're asking them questions. And I think that's a very important thing. The interview is just not one-sided. It's not them asking you questions and you answering. They expect you to ask them questions too. And I think that's very important because if you're gonna be doing a residency interview, they're going to expect you to ask them questions about the program. Now, I wouldn't ask questions that you can find easily on the internet about this program, how many years is the program? Like, that's obvious, right? Because if you're doing surgery or psychiatry, I mean, these are obvious questions that you should know the answers to. You can always look them up. But I mean, you could ask questions like, what is the patient population like? Things like that, you know. There's a lot of things that you can ask, and if you don't have a question prepared, it might be a good idea for you to do that, to prepare some questions, because there's definitely times where it's like 90% of the interview is me asking them questions. Because if you don't have any questions, that means you're not interested in the program, and if you're not interested in the program, then why are they hiring you, right? This is a job interview just like anything else. So they're going to hire the people who are interested in the program. They're going to hire the people who are asking lots of questions about the program. Not stupid questions, mind you, but good questions. So come up with some good questions to ask. And you know, if you have any questions about this at all, feel free to leave a comment down below. Ask me. I've gone through quite a bit of residency interviews. Luckily, I only did one cycle of residency. I only applied through the match once. I didn't soap, so that means that whatever I did worked. But I hope that this video finds you well. Please leave a comment down below, share, like, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.